Hey guys, welcome back to another video where today I'm going to show you how you can build this infinitely expandable squid and fish farm for Minecraft 1.14.4 and above. But before we get into the tutorial, I want to show you how this thing works. So if you want to skip straight to the tutorial, there will be timestamps in the description, as well as a world download if you want to check this farm out in more detail. Basically, the player will AFK all the way up there, above the farm, and the squid and fish, and sometimes dolphins, if you're in the right biome for that, will spawn down here in the water. The fish will be taken down by these magma columns, and they'll be brought down all the way until they get killed by the magma block, or they'll just swim to the side and get killed by one of the campfires. Also, the squids are not able to be pulled down by the magma columns, so that's why we need to have these little gaps that are open, where the squids can fall down and get killed by these campfires. Once the squids and fish, and possibly dolphins, are killed by the campfires or magma blocks, their items are dropped on top of these blocks, and they're picked up by this hopper minecart. Then this hopper minecart unloader will unload all of the items into this chest and send it back over again. And you can get a ton of stuff from this, such as bone meal, salmon, or any type of fish like pufferfish, tropical fish, or cod, and also ink sacs. So now for the materials. Obviously, because you can build this however big or however small you want, I'm not going to be showing you the exact amounts for this farm, because it will be varying on how big or how small you make yours. But for any farm, you're going to need some of any type of building block. It can be transparent like glass or opaque like dirt. Then you're going to want any type of opaque block that can transmit redstone signals through it, such as concrete or dirt once again. Then you're going to want some campfires, some magma blocks, some of any type of fence gate, some water buckets, some rails, some powered rails, some hoppers, some levers, some buttons, some redstone comparators, some redstone dust, and some redstone torches, as well as some kelp while you're building the farm. The first thing you're going to want to do is you're going to want to find a river or any type of ocean biome. Preferably, you're going to want to find yourself a variant of a frozen ocean biome or a river biome over any other type of ocean biome, but you can do it in any type of ocean. So then, you're going to want to start marking out your area, and this is more important for rivers because you can't really tell how big or how small the river is, unless if you're in something like a desert, like I am right now, and there's areas of grass, because all this grass you see right here is going to be part of the river biome, because the desert does not naturally generate any types of grass. But to mark out this area in any type of biome, you're just going to want to walk around, and you're going to want to open the debug menu by hitting F3, and then you're going to want to look in the lower left corner where it says biome. As you can see right now, I'm in the desert, so I'm just going to want to walk around, and there you go. There's a river biome, and we can also tell because there's grass right here. But then if we go over here, it's desert, so we're just going to want to mark this area, and then if we go over here, there's more river, and we can check over here, there's more river there, and there's no more river there, there's some river here, no more river, and you can just keep doing this until you've surrounded your entire area that you want to build your farm in. After you've found your area, it should look something like this, and then you're going to want to trim it down based on how big or how small you're going to want to make the farm, so it'll be the right dimensions that you can build the farm inside of it. So now, you're going to want to space out the sides to make sure that you can fit the farm inside perfectly. So to do that, you're going to want to place one in the corner, and then skip 1, 2, 3 blocks and place another one, and then 1, 2, 3, and we ran into a block over here, so if we wanted to, we can check to see if we can expand it. So there will be a river biome right here, and one over here, which means that if we had this block right here, there should be river at the end, then we'd be able to expand it, even if this block over here is desert, so we can do that. And then we have to make sure that the rest of this strip is also river, which it is, and then we can fill that in on the corners and expand this like that. And then we're going to want to go 1, 2, 3 over and place another block, and then we run into this corner. So let's say I want to cut this off, so we just cut this off right here on this side, and then over here we don't want this gap right here, so we can just cut it off right there as well. And then we can measure this out, so it's 1, 2, 3, another block, 1, 2, 3, another block in the corner, and this design fits perfectly in my area, and you can do this on whatever scale you want. Now that you've sorted out all of your dimensions, you're going to want to come down to the bottom of your wall right here, and you're going to want to extend it all the way down to the bottom, as I'm doing right here, just like that, but you're going to want to do it all the way around, and then you're going to want to start clearing it out with something like sponges, or by filling it in with blocks, and then breaking them afterwards. Then you're going to want to excavate the area inside of your farm, all the way down to y equals 42, making sure to fill in any gaps that you see in the walls or floor with your building block of choice. Also, to make sure that you've reached Y42 when you think you've hit the bottom, you can press F3 and this will open the debug menu. And looking in the left-hand corner in the top, you can see XYZ, and that middle number, which is the Y coordinate, should say 42 once you've reached Y42. After that, you're going to want to go down to the bottom of your hole, and you're going to want to select the corner that you want to build your hopper minecart and loader in. So I'm going to choose this corner, and then you're going to want to go one block above the ground with a hopper, and put a powered rail on top of that hopper. And then behind this hopper, you're going to want to clear out an area that goes 1, 2, 3 blocks upwards, 1, 2 blocks to the side, and 1, 2, 3 blocks deep into the wall, just like that. And then you're going to want to place a comparator behind that hopper with a block in front of that comparator. And then you're going to want to place a lever here and turn it on so that you can turn the farm on and off. And then you're going to want to place a redstone torch on top of that lever. As you can see, the redstone torch is off. And then you're going to want to place a block above that redstone torch with a block on the other side of that redstone torch and a piece of redstone dust on top of the second block. And as you can see, this powered rail does not turn on, but if we decide to turn it on like that, then it does. And this will make it so that the farm is disabled right now, so it won't be picking up any items except for the items that land on the block above right here. And then we can place a hopper minecart on top and block off the area inside of there. Then you're going to want to build up the area to put the rest of your rails on. So to do that, all you have to do is grab your opaque block and just fill in this area down here all the way to this opposite corner. After that, you're going to want to place in all of your rails. So to do that, all you have to do is place 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10 rails, and then every 10 rails you're going to want to place a powered rail. But if you happen to run into the problem where you have to place a powered rail on the curved block of these rails, as you see right here, like that, obviously that won't work. So instead, what you have to do is just place a powered rail over there and one over there. And also, if you reach the end and the last block isn't a powered rail, then you have to place a powered rail on that block, and also make sure the block on the last powered rail is a solid block so that the minecart will return back to the beginning again instead of sticking against this wall. After that, you're going to want to go to the layer below this layer with the rails on top, and then you're going to want to place all of your rails below all of the blocks that have the powered rails on top of them. Also, you can get down into this area by using something like trapdoors, water, or elytra. Then you're going to want to fill the layer above these rails with completely campfires going all the way around. After that, you're going to want to come up to the top of your farm, and you're going to want to place a water bucket in one of your corners. And then you're going to want to space out your water bucket placements evenly so that every single water bucket will have a 1 block gap in between the ends of their waterfalls, just like that. And then we can place another one over there, as well as one over there, and one over here, and one in the corner over there. But once you've done the rounds of the walls, you're going to want to go and fill in the middle, which can be a little bit more tricky. So to do that, you're just going to have to go out 2 blocks from one of your waterfalls, and then you're going to want to place your water bucket, and then you're going to want to go 2 blocks over from that. So that would be 2 blocks over from there, and place your water bucket like that. And then, as you can see, we've ended up with this little diamond shape in all of these little areas with the pieces of air around them. Then you're going to want to come down to the bottom of your farm, and you're going to want to find these little air pockets with water at the bottom, and each one of them you're going to want to place a fence gate inside of and open that. And then also, once you see these little areas right here with the water block in the middle, where the source block is all the way up there, you're going to want to go straight down from that, and you're going to want to place this campfire with a normal block. After that, you're going to want to come to any of your building blocks in the bottom of your farm, and you're going to want to put kelp going all the way from the bottom all the way up to the top, just like that. And then you're going to want to go down to the bottom and replace that building block with a magma block, just like that. And you're going to want to do this with every single one of your building blocks down there. Then you're going to want to go to one of your corners, and you're going to want to go 1 block upwards diagonally, just like that, and fill in this entire area over to this opposite side over here with your building block of your choice to create a roof on top of the farm. After you've done that, you're going to want to find the center of your farm and go up 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24, 25, 26, 27, 28, 29, 30, 31. And then you're going to want to place a button on top if you used a block that mobs can spawn on, but if you used a block that mobs cannot spawn on, such as glass, then you're going to want to break that button because you aren't going to need it. Then you're going to want to break all the blocks below this little platform. Then you're going to want to clear out all of the water within a 128 block radius of the player when they're in the AFK area, that is between y equals 46 and y equals 62 in any type of river or ocean biome. But besides that, that's it for this video. If you liked it, then please leave a like, and if you really enjoyed it, then please subscribe. Also, I created a Twitch recently that I might be live streaming on sometime in the future, so if you want to, go ahead and follow it. I'll leave a link to that in the description. It should just be twitch.tv/FastJaz if you want to go ahead and follow me on it. And I'll see you next time. Bye-bye!